Hello and welcome back to the news. We recently received the sad news of 7 American legends who passed away today. Today's episode is dedicated to their memory. If this video or the legacy of these remarkable men touched your life, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel in tribute and remembrance. Shel Talmy, a pioneering music producer who played a key role in shaping the sound of 1960s rock and left a lasting mark on the British invasion, has died on the 21st of November 2024, aged 87. His contributions to rock music, his collaborations with iconic bands, and his innovative approach to production changed the music industry forever, inspiring millions of listeners and artists. Shel Talmy was born on August 11, 1937, in Chicago, Illinois. He showed an interest in music from childhood, but his path to fame was not quite ordinary. At the beginning of his career, Talmy worked at a record company in Los Angeles, where he learned the nuances of sound recording and production. In 1962, he moved to London, which became a fateful decision for his career. It was in the UK that he was able to realize his unique ideas and change the sound of rock music. Talmy became famous for his collaboration with such legendary bands as the Kinks and The Who. Under his leadership, such immortal hits as the Kinks' You Really Got Me, which became an anthem of the era and a symbol of guitar rock, and The Who's My Generation, which became an iconic track for the youth of the 1960s, were recorded. These songs not only topped the world charts, but also had a profound influence on the development of music, opening up new horizons for future generations. Shel Talmy was not only a producer, but also a true innovator. His approach to recording was unique for his time. He experimented extensively with microphones, instrument placement, and layering, creating richer, more dynamic compositions. His commitment to excellence and desire to push the boundaries of what was traditional made him one of the most sought-after producers of his time. Throughout his career, Talmy has also worked with other notable artists, including Manfred Mann, the Easy Beats, and Chad and Jeremy, all of whom have found a special magic in his production. Despite his enormous workload, he has always remained true to his principles, helping artists reach their potential and create music that touches hearts. Shel Talmy passed away on November 13, 2024 in London. His death was a loss not only to the music community, but also to the millions of fans whose lives he touched through his work. News of his passing filled social media, with colleagues, artists, and fans sharing memories of his impact and thanking him for his contribution to the arts. Shel Talmy's legacy lives on in his timeless tracks that continue to resonate today. His courage, creativity, and innovation made him a true master of his craft, and his work continues to inspire a new generation of musicians. His life is a story of how talent and passion can change the world. Perry Kurtz, a beloved comedian known for his flamboyant and unique style, passed away on November 20th, 2024, at the age of 73. His sudden death, the result of a tragic car accident in Tarzana, Los Angeles, shocked his fans and the comedy community around the world. Perry was born on March 11, 1951, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. From a young age, he showed an interest in the arts of entertainment and began his career in stand-up comedy in the 1970s, performing in various clubs across the country. His performances featured improvisational humor and musical elements, which set him apart from other comedians of the time. Perry gained national recognition after appearing on America's Got Talent in 2013. Although he did not advance far in the competition, his performances were memorable to audiences due to his charisma and unconventional approach to comedy. He has also made numerous appearances on popular TV shows such as The Tonight Show with Jay Leno and The Late Late Show with James Corden, where his talent has always wowed audiences. Throughout his career, Kurtz continued to delight audiences with his live performances, which were filled with both humor and musical numbers. His ability to connect with people of all ages has made him a sought-after entertainer for decades. On August 15, 2024, Perry Kurtz was the victim of a hit-and-run in the Tarzana neighborhood of Los Angeles. A gray Honda Civic struck him while he was crossing Ventura Boulevard. The driver fled the scene, leaving Kurtz with critical injuries. Despite the prompt arrival of emergency services, Perry was pronounced dead at the scene. The following day, police arrested 18-year-old Nathan James, who was charged with hit-and-run and attempted hit-and-run. Perry's death has sparked an outpouring of grief and condolences. His manager, Dante Rusciolelli, expressed his deep sadness, citing his longtime friendship and Perry's tireless dedication to his craft. Colleagues and fans alike have filled social media with memories and gratitude for the joy he brought. Following his death, Perry's family set up a GoFundMe campaign to cover funeral expenses and to honor his memory. The campaign received overwhelming support, a testament to the impact Perry had on the people he met along the way. Perry Kurtz's life and career are a vivid reminder of his love for humor and art. His inimitable style, blend of comedy and music, and genuine relationship with the public made him a true star. His legacy will continue to inspire and delight people, keeping his memory alive for years to come. Theodore Ted Olsen, a prominent American lawyer and former Solicitor General of the United States, died on November 20th, 2024, at the age of 84. His name became synonymous with integrity, professionalism, and unwavering dedication to the law. During his long and distinguished career, he played a key role in a number of landmark cases that impacted the legal system and society as a whole. Olsen was born on September 11, 1940, in Chicago, Illinois. After graduating from the University of the Pacific with a bachelor's degree, he attended the University of California, Berkeley School of Law, where he earned a Juris Doctor degree. His legal career began in private practice, but he soon took a position as an assistant attorney general in the Office of Legal Counsel under President Ronald Reagan. In this role, Olsen provided legal advice to the executive branch on complex issues of constitutional law. In 2001, President George W. Bush appointed Olsen the 42nd Solicitor General of the United States. He served in that position until 2004, representing the government before the Supreme Court. His most famous case was Bush v. Gore, which resolved a dispute over the results of the 2000 presidential election. His arguments in that case played a key role in the court's decision, which ultimately led to the election of George W. Bush. Olsen has argued 65 cases before the Supreme Court over his career, including campaign finance, LGBT rights, and free speech. His collaboration with liberal jurist David Boies in a case against California's Proposition 8 ban on same-sex marriage became a symbol of the legal consensus. Their work led to a landmark Supreme Court decision in 2013 that overturned the ban, a historic victory for equality. Olsen has experienced both great joys and tragedies. His third wife, Barbara Olsen, a well-known political commentator, died on September 11, 2001, aboard American Airlines Flight 77. Despite this loss, Olsen continued to work, demonstrating incredible resilience and dedication to his craft. Ted Olsen was not only an outstanding lawyer, but also a man who knew how to overcome political differences to achieve justice. His contributions to the development of the law and his ability to find a balance between conservative and progressive values earned him the respect of lawyers and politicians of various persuasions. His passing leaves a profound loss to the legal community and to all who admired his intellect, integrity, and dedication to the law. Theodore Olsen's legacy will live on in his cases, his decisions, and in the hearts of those he inspired through his work. Teri Garr, one of Hollywood's most beloved and talented actresses, whose work in iconic films such as Young Frankenstein and Tootsie brought her well-deserved recognition, passed away on November 20th, 2024, at the age of 79. Her passing was a loss to the film world and fans around the world. The cause of death was complications from multiple sclerosis, a disease she had been battling for more than 2 decades. Teri Garr was born on December 11, 1944, in Los Angeles, California, into a family closely connected to the world of art. Her father, Eddie Garr, was a popular vaudevillian and actor, and her mother, Phyllis Lind, worked as a dancer and model. The creative atmosphere that surrounded her from an early age became a powerful source of inspiration for Teri. She began dancing at a young age and soon began to look for herself in the world of cinema. Her first steps in show business began as a dancer in musical films of the 1960s. Garr appeared in several films with Elvis Presley, such as Holiday in Garon and Happiness Girl. However, Teri did not want to limit herself to the role of a dancer and actively sought more serious acting work. Her breakthrough in cinema came in 1974 when she played IGA in Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein. Her charisma, brilliant sense of humor, and talent made her an indispensable part of this film, which became a comedy classic. A few years later, Gar again proved her acting uniqueness in the film Tootsie, 1982, where she played the emotional actress Sandy Lester. For this role, she was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Teri Garr's career cannot be limited to a few films. She also starred in such popular films as Closing Outside, Mr. Mom, and After Hours. Her work on television was also impressive. Her appearances on Friends and Frasier solidified her status as one of the most versatile actresses. Her characters were always vivid, memorable, and touching. However, her life changed in 1999 when she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. The news was a huge blow to her, but Teri decided to use her illness as a platform to support others. She became an active advocate for MS awareness, participating in numerous campaigns and giving speeches. Her courage and strength of spirit inspired people all over the world. Even with her health deteriorating, Gar remained committed to her craft and continued to work in film and television as long as her health allowed. Her energy, sincerity, and sense of humor remained unchanged until her last days. On October 29, 2024, Teri Garr passed away. Her death sparked a wave of condolences from colleagues, fans, and friends. Social media and the media were filled with words of gratitude for her contribution to art and her fight against a disease that inspired millions. Teri Garr's legacy is not just her films and roles, but her life, filled with energy, warmth, and love for art. She was more than just an actress. She was a symbol of strength, resilience, and the belief that art can change lives. Her work will continue to delight and inspire generations of viewers, and her name will forever remain in the history of cinema as the name of a woman who never gave up. Ken Page, a prominent American actor and singer, whose powerful baritone voice captivated audiences for decades, passed away on September 30, 2024, at the age of 70. His illustrious career spanned the Broadway stage, iconic film roles, and television appearances, leaving an indelible mark on the arts and on fans around the world. Kenneth Page was born on January 20, 1954, in St. Louis, Missouri. From an early age, he showed an interest in music and theater, which became the basis for his incredible career. His professional path began in the theater, where he quickly attracted attention with his powerful voice and bright stage charisma. Ken's debut on Broadway took place in 1976, when he played the Cowardly Lion in the legendary production of The Wiz. His performance received rave reviews from critics, which immediately made him a noticeable figure on the theater scene. In 1982, Page became part of the original cast of Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical Cats, playing the role of Old Deuteronome. His powerful performance in the role was one of the key elements of the show's success and made his name synonymous with Broadway magic. In addition, Ken also appeared in Ain't Misbehavin', a musical revue dedicated to the work of Fats Waller, which brought him even greater popularity. However, the general public remembers Ken Page most for his voice. In 1993, he voiced the iconic character Oogie Boogie in Tim Burton's animated film The Nightmare Before Christmas. His rendition of Oogie Boogie's song became so popular that it cemented his status as one of the most memorable voices in animated film history. Throughout his career, Page remained faithful to the stage, appearing in numerous plays, television shows, and films. His incredible voice and charisma made him a crowd favorite. For his achievements, he received numerous awards and was recognized as one of the most outstanding artists of his generation. Ken Page passed away on November 20, 2024, leaving behind a tremendous legacy. His passing was a huge loss to the theater and film communities. Colleagues, fans, and friends flooded social media with words of gratitude for his contribution to the arts and memories of his amazing performances. His name will go down in history as a symbol of art, love for the stage, and dedication to his craft. Ken Page's legacy will live on in his roles, songs, and the inspiration he gave to millions of people around the world. Martin Mull, an outstanding American actor, musician, artist, and master of satire, died on November 19, 2024, at the age of 80. His unique style, wit, and multifaceted talent left an indelible mark on the worlds of art, film, television, and music. Martin Eugene Mull was born on August 18, 1943, in Chicago, Illinois. He spent his childhood in Ohio, where he showed an interest in creativity from an early age. After high school, he attended the Rhode Island School of Design, where he received a Bachelor of Fine Arts and Master of Fine Arts. Mull initially saw himself as an artist and actively developed his skills in the visual arts. However, his talent for music and comedy soon brought him to the stage. In the 1970s, Mull began a musical career, releasing several satirical albums in which he combined witty lyrics and humorous arrangements. Songs such as Eggs and Dueling Tubas became shining examples of his unique approach to music. His breakthrough in the world of television came with his role in the satirical series Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman, where he played the memorable Bart Gimble. This success led to his participation in the spin-offs Fernwood Tonight and America Tonight, where he played a talk show host. His sarcastic humor and charismatic performance made him a favorite of viewers. In 1985, Mull made his mark in the cult film Clue, playing Colonel Mustard. The role not only showcased his acting skills, but also cemented his reputation in the film industry. On television, he was remembered as Leon Karp in Roseanne, Willard Kraft in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Gene Parmesan in Arrested Development. In addition to his acting career, Mull was an accomplished artist. His work was exhibited in prestigious galleries across the United States and reflected his view of the world with a dose of sarcasm and a deep understanding of human nature. Art remained his passion throughout his life, even when he focused on acting and music. Martin Mull was married 3 times. With his third wife, Wendy Haas, he had a daughter, Maggie, who was always a source of pride and inspiration to him. He often spoke of the importance of family, which supported him throughout his life. Martin Mull passed away on the 27th of June 2024, leaving behind a rich legacy. Colleagues, friends, and fans remember him as a man with an incredible sense of humor, kindness, and unrivaled talent. His work, whether on screen, stage, or canvas, continues to inspire new generations. His name will live on in history as a symbol of a universal talent capable of uniting art, film, and music. Martin Mull's life is a story of how passion, creativity, and wit can transcend borders and leave an indelible mark on culture. Fernando Valenzuela, the legendary Mexican pitcher, who changed the world of baseball and became a symbol of Fernando mania, died on October 22, 2024, at the age of 63. The cause of death was septic shock, complicated by liver diseases, including alcoholic cirrhosis and non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. His passing was a great loss for the sports community and millions of fans around the world. Valenzuela was born on November 1, 1960, in Ecoaquila, a small village in Mexico. His path to baseball glory was filled with difficulties, but thanks to perseverance and talent, he was able to reach incredible heights. Having started his professional career in the Mexican League, he attracted the attention of scouts from the Los Angeles Dodgers and was signed by the club in 1979. His big moment came in 1981 when he became the first player in history to win both the National League Rookie of the Year and the Cy Young Award, the prestigious award for the best pitcher. That same year, he helped the Dodgers win the World Series. His unique pitching style, which included his signature scratch ball and signature swing, made him an idol for millions. Fernando Mania, as his popularity was called, swept not only Los Angeles, but all of America. His performances attracted huge crowds, including from Latino communities, for whom he became a source of pride and inspiration. His success on the field broke down cultural and language barriers, strengthening the bond between baseball and Latino audiences. During his 17-year MLB career, much of it spent with the Dodgers, Valenzuela was a 6-time All-Star and pitched a landmark no-hitter in 1990. After retiring from playing, he dedicated himself to passing on his knowledge and passion for baseball, serving as the Dodgers' Spanish-language broadcaster for more than 2 decades. Valenzuela's contributions have been immortalized in the Mexico Baseball Hall of Fame, and his number 34 has been retired by the Dodgers in tribute to his accomplishments. His passing has sent shockwaves through the sports community. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred said, "Fernando Valenzuela's impact on baseball cannot be overstated. He inspired millions of fans and paved the way for future generations of Latino players. Valenzuela's legacy lives on in the hearts of millions. His story is one of talent, hard work, and overcoming adversity that continues to inspire baseball fans and young players alike who dream of reaching similar heights. Fernando Valenzuela is a symbol of how sports can unite people and leave a lasting mark on history. Donald Trump, 45th President of the United States, has always been under intense public scrutiny, and discussions about his health have become an integral part of his political career. In recent years, the issue has become especially pressing, as Trump's age, past illnesses, and lifestyle have raised many questions and concerns. Trump's health came under scrutiny in 2020 after he contracted COVID-19. Official White House reports claim the president was making a quick recovery, but it later emerged that the situation was far more serious than reported. He suffered dangerously low blood oxygen levels and a high fever, requiring treatment with experimental drugs and hospitalization at Walter Reed Medical Center. The incident raised new questions about his physical condition, especially given his age and pre-existing health issues. One of the most discussed topics regarding Trump's health is his weight. When he checked into the Fulton County Jail in 2023, his weight was officially listed as 215 pounds. But many analysts have questioned that figure given previous reports that he weighed over 250 pounds. Being overweight and classified as obese increases the risk of heart disease, which has raised concerns among doctors. Although Trump took statins to lower his cholesterol, his LDL levels remained higher than normal, further increasing his risk of heart attack and other serious heart problems. Trump's cognitive health has also been the subject of some debate. His father, Fred Trump, suffered from Alzheimer's disease, which may indicate a genetic predisposition. In his speeches and public statements, Trump has sometimes shown difficulty speaking coherently and a tendency to repeat certain phrases, which has led to interest in his cognitive state. Although he has claimed to have taken cognitive tests and passed them, the results of these tests have never been made public, leading to further speculation about how his age and stressful lifestyle may have affected his mental abilities. Trump's lifestyle, which includes frequent fast food and minimal exercise, has also raised concerns. Despite claims that he is in great shape, many experts believe his habits are having a negative impact on his overall health. Trump was an avid sportsman in his youth, including baseball and golf, but his activity levels have declined in his later years, which may have contributed to his weight and cardiovascular problems. His COVID-19 experience also left its mark on his health. The disease is known to cause long-term effects such as decreased lung function, fatigue, and cognitive impairment, which may have affected his physical and mental state. Trump, however, insisted that he had fully recovered and even used this in his political rhetoric, arguing that his experience proved the need for decisive medical action. Trump's medical reports have always been surrounded by speculation, as information about his health has often been incomplete or contradictory. This has led to criticism from political opponents and the medical community, who have called for more transparency. However, despite all the questions, Trump remains active in political and public life, maintaining a high level of efficiency and energy, which surprises many and causes admiration among his supporters. Donald Trump's health remains one of the most debated issues in his political career. The combination of age, hereditary factors, and lifestyle make his physical and cognitive state an important aspect in assessing his ability to continue active political activity. Despite criticism and numerous speculations, he remains one of the most influential figures in American politics, attracting the attention of both his supporters and opponents.